Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss the problem find smallest number with given number of digits and sum of digits. So in this problem we are given s, which is the sum, d, which is the number of digits we can use to get this sum. So we need to find the smallest number which will give us the sum 9, and we can only have two digits number. So for example 18, right, we can have 27 also, or we can have 36 also, 63, 72, 81, but the smallest number is 18. So this is the output. And if you take in the case of three digits and some 20, so 299 will be the answer. So let's see how we can approach this problem. So I've taken this test case. So the output of this is 299. Okay. So basically in this problem, first of all, we have to check some base cases. Like the first base case could be that we have three digits, right? And maximum number which can come in at each place could be 9. So what we'll check is that if 9 into the number of digits, if this thing 9 plus 9 plus 9, if this is less than s, means what we are asked cannot be obtained from like d number of digits, then we will simply return not possible, right? The second case is if the sum is given to be 0, then we need to check, if sum is 0, right, then we need to check whether digit is 1. That if we can use only one digit, then we'll keep 0 over here. But if digit is greater than 1 given, then this is also not possible case. So these are these are like two base cases which we need to take care of. Now let's see how we can approach this problem. So we are given s is equal to 20 and d is equal to 3. Okay. Now first of all we need to have smallest number, right? Smallest number. So and we have three digits. What we can do is, first of all, the first step is we will reduce 1 from this sum, right? We will reduce 1 from the sum. You will get to know as we move further why we reduced 1 in the first place. So the sum which we will be taking care is 90, right? Now if this sum is greater than 9, right, we will firstly what we will do is we will start from back, right? We'll start from right to left, and since we have to have smallest number, we will be keeping the bigger numbers onto the right side. So first of all, we'll check if sum is greater than 9. Yes, 19 is greater than 9. Over here we will place 9 then. In this case we will place 9 and we will update the sum. Now we'll subtract 9 from the sum and it will be 10. Now we'll again check, it's 10 greater than 9. Yes, so we will again place 9 and we will have the sum as left is 1. Now we come to the most significant digit, right? When we come to the most significant digit, what we'll do is we will see the leftover sum, which is 1, and we will, since we subtracted 1 in the first place, we will add 1 to it, to the leftover sum, and then it will be 2, and we will put 2 in the most significant digit. And this is the smallest number which we can get with of sum 20 and digits 3. Now this was the basic algorithm, right? The algorithm was that if the sum is greater than 9, we will place 9 at that place, right? Now let's see another test case, and with that test case you will be able to know why we subtracted 1 in the first place. So let's take this test case. We have S is equal to 9, right, and D is equal to 2. Now we know that if sum is greater than 9, we place that sum, right? We place 9 on the digit, on the place, on that place, right? But if sum is less than equal to 9, we will place that particular sum onto the place, right? So here we have two digits, right? Two digits, and we'll start from the rightmost, and since sum is less than equal to 9, we will place the sum over here, and the sum comes out to be 0. Now we reduce the sum. So you will see that this place is not filled, it has been empty. So now you will understand the reason for subtracting 1, right? Why we subtracted 1? Because we are just taking care of a case that in a case where we are not able to fill the first the zero index position, right? Zeroth index position, therein we can use that one. So what we'll do now is, we will, in the first place, when we have 9, firstly we'll subtract 1 and we'll keep 1 aside, right? And the sum will be 8 to be considered, sir. So we'll see, okay, sum is less than or less than 9. So we will place the sum, and then we'll move over here, which is the most significant. This is the most significant, right? Zeroth index. Now over here, so this sum will become 0 when we had kept 8. Now we will, earlier what we did for the most significant, we added S and we added 1 onto that, and then we kept that number over there, right? So what we'll do is, over here also we'll add sum is 0 plus 1, which will be 1, and now we'll keep this 1 over here. So this is our output, 18. So when sum is 9 and digits are 2, we need to have smallest number which can give us that sum, which is 18. So the main point, the main observation in this problem was that why we are reducing 1 in the first place, and we have to start from the back, from right, so that the most like bigger number comes at the end, because we are required to make smallest number, right? So smallest, if the smallest number is at the like most significant place, this is most significant, this is least significant, right? The most significant place, if the smallest number is there, then we'll automatically get the smallest number, right? Okay, so let's see the code. So over in the code, first of all, we have this over here we have S is equal to 9, M is the number of digits, right? 2. Then we are calling this function find smallest. Firstly we are checking this base case, right, which we this edge case or base case we discussed over here, that if sum is 0 given, if sum is 0, then if the digit number of digit is 1, then we can keep 0, but if digit number are greater, then we cannot have the solution. So if sum is 0, if M is 1, then the smallest number is 0, else we cannot, and we will print not possible and we'll return. And then we also discuss the other case in which if we do 9 into D, because this will be the maximum number, right, with maximum number which we can get with these digits, these number of digits. So if the sum is greater than this also, then we cannot have like this sum from these number of digits, right? So that we also check, that if sum is greater than 9 into M, then not possible and return. Then we'll make an array for storing the number which we have to find, the smallest number. This one, like this will be an array, and then we will initially subtract 1 from the sum, and we will go till the first index, like we'll start from the last and we'll go up till, like if we start from here, we will go up till this point. So if the sum is greater than 9, just keep 9 over there and reduce the sum. We subtract 9 from the sum. And if the sum is less than equal to 9, we'll just put the sum and Now the sum is obviously 0 because we have used the entire sum. And at last, in the most significant digit, the 0th index, we will place the leftover sum, whatever is the leftover sum, plus 1, and then we can just print the all the digits in the array, and we'll get our smallest number. So basically this was the code. And if you let's discuss the time and space complexity also. So over here we are using extra array, so space will be O of n, right? And or over here you can say O of m, if m is the number of digits. And then what we have is time complexity is O of m, because yeah, O of m. So time complexity is also O of m because we have a single for loop. Okay, so I hope you understood the problem, code and logic. So like, share and subscribe if you found the video useful. Thank you for watching.